Well, you don't have to read the news every day to realize that we have a lot of issues with climate change and the need for more efficient ways of doing everything that we consider to be normal.
I've recently become a vegan, and all these outdoor activities and my connection with nature have really caused me to want to make a bigger impact on the environment.
I've grown up always being outdoors. Then when I had kids, it became a much bigger conversation. A conversation about multi-generations, about what kind of a planet are we leaving for people. And it gave me a whole new perspective.
I am very interested in Arktura, working with new products and materials that are sustainable. The architect and design industry is already pushing forward with those initiatives and really holding us accountable. And I want to be an example so other manufacturers could do the same. The construction industry creates a third of the world's waste. 40% of carbon emissions come from the construction industry.
The raw materials that we work with a lot of times have the majority of the impact of emissions.
In the manufacturing industry, I think we see a huge impact on how we use materials, how we design with them, how we dispose of them.
As a supplier of materials, we can help stop some of that waste before it even gets out into the built environment.
Essentially owning the idea of cradle-to-grave manufacturing.
As an individual citizen, I can only do so much, but as a part of a corporation, I have a bigger voice to be able to make an impact.
One of the nicest things about having a brand that people recognize from a design leader standpoint is that if we have a high visibility footprint, then we have an opportunity to influence people more than others who might not have that same exposure to a large global market.
Arktura's already been a really sustainable company. A lot of our automation and efficiencies with designing our products has had sustainability in mind. I see more awareness and accountability for sustainability throughout the industry, and I'd like to see other manufacturers really push this forward and make it a priority.
We have an unspoken responsibility to set the tone or set the pace for what we consider to be sustainability first.
The first step is for us to partner with suppliers who have similar goals as us. And the same thing for downstream, working with our clients to be able to help them to understand what's important, how they can make a difference, and what doesn't actually make a difference.
I want to make sure we're creating more awareness and education for our independent reps, our employees, and other design industry professionals that are seeking advice or recommendation on products that meet their initiatives.
And to be able to educate their customers and be salespeople for a better future. There's a lot of information out there about being sustainable and being able to look at all that information from a point of view of facts and understanding what matters and what doesn't matter.
Arktura is very good at using realistic and accurate data to make good decisions about where our company's going, what types of materials we're going to use, and then messaging that down to people.
We're very much in the education phase of educating ourselves, educating our independent reps. I want to make sure that we're being honest and transparent so we become more of a resource.
I believe very strongly in leaving the planet better than I found it.
I see us evolving our products and processes, incorporating automation and efficiencies throughout the manufacturing process.
At a high level, my expectation is that all materials become carbon neutral or even better, carbon negative. That would be really exciting.
If I'm going to be a good steward for the environment, I want to make sure that I set that example at the place that I work.
I will carry that mindfulness for sustainable products and initiatives throughout my journey as a leader here at Arktura.
We're just getting started in a lot of ways in our commitment to the environment.
We want to be on the right side of environmental sustainability.